Alright, folks, nothing says sound investment strategy quite like betting on whether Uncle Sam decides to send a Christmas present to Caracas with a bang. And look at these details. Significant damage, kinetic strike on land, as if the poor schmucks on the ground care about your PolyMarket resolution criteria when the fireworks start. So, are you a war hawk or a peace dove? Doesn't matter, either way. Some degenerate in a basement is hoping for a payout while actual people are just hoping to make it to December 6th. God, I love capitalism. December 8th, 2025? You're betting on a football match 2 years from now. By then, the world might be a radioactive wasteland, your current life savings will be worthless dust, and Osasuna could be playing in a genetically engineered zombie league. But sure, let's laser focus on those 90 minutes. Peak financial wizardry, folks. Absolutely peak. Alright, you degenerate gamblers, feast your eyes on this gem. Will Lula win in 2026? Betting on Brazilian politics 2 years out? That's not foresight, that's just a desperate plea for a dopamine hit. By 2026, Lula could be on his third impeachment, the economy could be run by particularly disgruntled capybaras, or the entire nation might just spontaneously declare itself an anarcho-syndicalist commune of flip-flop manufacturers. And, official results? Oh, bless your naive little hearts. You're not making an informed decision, you're just paying for the privilege of being spectacularly wrong later. Enjoy the ride, suckers. Oscar Piastri for 2025 F1 champ. My god, the sheer, unbridled optimism of you degenerates. You're not just betting on a kid in a car, you're betting on no alien invasion, no global financial collapse, and no meteor wiping out the F1 circuit before February 2026. Because if it all goes pear-shaped, they just resolve it to other. Which, let's be honest, is probably the smartest bet here. Go on, throw your last penny at Piastri. I'll be shorting hope. Alright, folks, strap in for the riveting drama of Czechs Notes, a Bucharest mayoral by-election. Crin Antonescu. Sounds like a brand of questionable discount vodka, which frankly, is probably a safer bet than whatever political puppet show they're putting on. You degenerate gamblers are throwing money at this while global markets are on a ventilator and the planet's actively trying to kill us? Just pick a name out of a hat, you'll have the same odds of enlightenment. The only other outcome I'm interested in is when you all finally admit you're betting on the municipal equivalent of watching paint dry, hoping for a win that means absolutely nothing to your otherwise miserable lives. Go on, throw your last penny at it. It's not like you had any better plans for it anyway. Alright, we've got the intellectual giants on PolyMarket betting on Pacers versus Bulls. Yes, two teams so forgettable, they're practically an economic indicator of apathy. And you geniuses, are meticulously calculating odds on grown men throwing a ball. But here's the real kicker, if the game just doesn't happen? A beautiful, glorious 50-50 split. Because why actually pick a winner when you can bet on the sheer organizational competence of the NBA? Truly, your crypto is well spent, betting on the world's most glorified participation trophy. Alright, folks, welcome to the future of finance, where the sharpest minds are gathered, not to cure cancer or avert global collapse, but to meticulously predict whether Daddy Musk will hit between 340 and 359 digital farts in a specific week of 2025. The world's burning, economies are flailing, but rest assured, someone's building an algorithm to track if Elon's deleted posts linger long enough to count. You're not investors, you're just glorified ornithologists, but instead of birds, you're tracking a billionaire's erratic squawks. What a profound use of human intellect. Good luck winning enough crypto to afford a therapist. Scoffs, a dry, cynical laugh. Hunter Biden, 2028 Democratic nominee? Who's the deluded degenerate betting on that? Unless the DNC's next primary is decided by a crack pipe, a laptop full of campaign strategy, and an entire party leadership with collective amnesia, your money's safer in a jar labeled future bail bonds. To the yes side, you're not just gambling, you're actively betting on the complete implosion of political sanity. Good luck with that. Alright, here we go. Josh Hawley, 2028 GOP nomination. You absolute geniuses. While the world meticulously charts its course towards global incoherence, you're out here speculating on the political career trajectory of a man who peaked with a fist pump 4 years out. By then, we might be bartering for clean water or living under AI overlords. But sure, gamble your ramen money on that. Just remember, when it all goes sideways, your yes shares will make exquisite kindling. Alright, Olympiacos to win the 2025-26 Champions League. 2 years out. Seriously? This isn't a bet, it's a lottery ticket for people who've already lost the plot. By 2026, we'll be lucky if there's still a habitable continent left, let alone a Champions League with Olympiacos in it. You're not investing in football, you're funding a delusion, betting your meager savings on whether a Greek team can out-strategize the climate apocalypse and societal collapse. Good luck with that. May your yes token buy you a bottle cap or two in the wasteland. Alright, you pathetic lot, gather round. We're staring at the thrilling prospect of, will Anca Alexandrescu be the next mayor of Bucharest? Anca Alexandrescu. In Bucharest. While the global economy teeters on the brink and most of you are one missed rent payment away from living in a cardboard box, you're throwing your last crumpled dollars at Romanian municipal politics. The high-stakes drama. Will the by-election even happen by 26? Or will it just resolve to other, just like your life plans? Seriously, this is where ambition goes to die. Save your pennies for something that actually matters, like a decent whiskey, or maybe, food. Alright, will Saudi Aramco be the largest company by Dec 31, 2025? You're either betting on eternal fossil fuel dominance and geopolitical stability in the Middle East, a comedy gold premise right there, or you're just waiting for the next drone strike to prove you right. Basically, you're betting your hard-earned cash on a monarch's personal piggy bank outcompeting every tech giant on Earth, all while the planet literally burns. Good luck, you degenerates. I prefer my gambles slightly less apocalyptic. Alright, will Meta have the top AI model on December 31 ST? You're really dropping cash on that? Betting on whether Zuck's latest digital hallucination will outscore Google's alphabet soup machine on some arbitrary leaderboard, only for a tie to be broken by company name? Fantastic. While the planet decides whether to boil or freeze, you're sweating over pixelated scores. At least if you lose, your investment went towards confirming that humanity's priorities are perfectly aligned with who can make the best text generator. Pure genius. Alright, folks, another day, another testament to humanity's boundless idiocy. We've got Jez vs. Nix on PolyMarket. Yes, while the global economy teeters on a tightrope made of printer paper, you beautiful morons are gambling your last sats on which millionaire will throw a ball into a net more times. And the best part? If they cancel the damn game because someone sneezed too hard, it's a glorious 50-50. Nothing screams savvy investor like letting an NBA scheduling conflict decide if you can afford instant noodles tonight. Truly, the pinnacle of market efficiency. Enjoy your losses, you magnificent degenerates. You earned M.